Hi, I'm Kasey. I work in the Indigenous Center here at Fanshawe, and today I'm going to show you how to get some free money as a student. So the first website I like to show students is a Fanshawe specific website, and it's the Fanshawe Bursary portal. So if you just look up Fanshawe bursaries on Google, it's the first one that pops up, Fanshawe Bursaries Fanshawe College. So this is where you'll find all the bursaries that are available through the school. Usually at the beginning of the term, there will be multiple bursaries here, about 6 or 7 at a time. Currently, we do only have one available on this website, and it's the Fanshawe College Entrance Bursary. This bursary is open to all Fanshawe students, and I encourage all students to apply, and it's really easy and not very time-consuming to apply. So if I click on it, it will tell me some information about the bursary. This intake for the bursary is for the winter 2026 semester, so the deadline is December 2nd. And you can receive up to $2,000 through the entrance bursary. Usually I'm not logged in, but there will be a button that says something along the lines of apply now, and you'll just have to put in some of your personal information as well as your financial information. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty quick. If we go back to the main bursaries portal page, sometimes you'll find on here the Métis student bursary as well as the Indigenous student bursary. And they will post bursaries on here sometimes that are program specific. So just keep checking on this for different updates and to see what's available and apply for all of them that you're eligible for. The next link I like to show students is the Fanshawe Indigenous funding website, and that is accessing funding for Indigenous students. So it will pop up right here. And this website talks about all the different funding that is specific to Indigenous students. So the first one it talks about is the First Nation or Indigenous band organization or community funding. So you can determine if you're eligible for funding from your band or community, as well as the different deadlines and what you need to apply. So for example, if you're from Kettle Point or Oneida, which are two of our local Indigenous communities, you would be funded possibly by Southern First Nations Secretariat. So you can find a bit of information here about that, and that's something we can also help you apply for as well. So if we keep scrolling, it will also talk about some of the different fees at Fanshawe, such as late fees and the health and dental opt-outs, and then as well as some outside of Fanshawe Indigenous scholarships, bursaries, and grants. So this one is the Métis Student Bursary Program with the link, as well as the student bursary we talked about on the portal a few minutes ago. And the third point is the Indigenous Bursaries Search Tool. And this is a Government of Canada website that will list a whole bunch of bursaries that are available for Indigenous students across the country. But what you can do is look at the filters and filter by location. So Ontario. And some of them are field specific. For example, this one is engineering and architecture, but some are also open for all areas of study. But definitely play with the filters and scroll around. There is 589 bursaries available across the country, so it's good to look through them all and apply for the ones you're eligible for. The next point it talks about is Inspire, and Inspire is a great organization for applying for bursaries and scholarships. They do have 3 different deadlines for the 3 different academic semesters within the year, and that is August 1st, November 1st, and February 1st. And some of them are program specific, some are open, some are bursaries, which is free money, and some are scholarships that would be applied right to your tuition. So if you just scroll around, like on all these websites, just read the eligibility criteria to determine if you're eligible, and that's something we can help with as well as with applying for these different bursaries and scholarships. Next, I'm going to look up the Community Impact Award here at Fanshawe, and this is a newer award that we've started in the last couple years that all first-time level 1 students, Indigenous students, are eligible for, and it is a $3,000 award that's broken up into 4 payments, as well as you get connected to a student success advisor within the Institute of Indigenous Learning to help you along in your year, to help monitor your progress, and to help support you along the way. So on this website, all about the award, it goes through the different deadlines. It is currently still open for winter 2026 semester. It talks about eligibility as well as the application process. So there is a form that you fill out with your information, personal and academic, and then you'll be set up with an interview with someone like me in the center, a transition and learning advisor, to get to know you and your goals and learn about how we can support you. So there's lots of different financial opportunities for students at Fanshawe and outside of Fanshawe. And if you need any help applying, don't be afraid to come into the center and one of us would be happy to help. So the audio got messed up. I wanted to hear my stomach growl on the line.